Hello, hello, and good morning, everyone. I see Freddie in the chat. Hello. Good morning, Freddie. How are you? And good morning to all of you other wonderful and beautiful people. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? I know for my own, I didn't really do a whole lot. I just went down to my brother's house, saw my nephews, and hung out for, a couple hours, watched some football. Didn't really know what was going on, because football is not my forte. Hello, 4D Viking. How are you, my friend? But I've got my, lukewarm coffee. I put almond milk in it, and that almond milk is ice cold. So I don't get hot coffee. I get lukewarm coffee. I know there's people out there who say, oh, you should drink your coffee black. No. I don't want to suffer through a cup of anything. And if I drink black coffee, that's exactly what that is. That's suffrage. And here at the Dragon's Tavern, I don't stand for suffrage. I don't like it. Any leftovers? No, believe it or not. Well, okay, so I'm always offered leftovers, and I always don't want to take them. But, no, we didn't actually have any leftovers this year. I didn't take any leftovers. My brother had a bunch of turkey left over. But, I mean, he bought the turkey, so he gets to keep the leftovers, right? He has got to have lunch for, the next week, I guess. I don't know. That's how that works, right? That's lunch for work. All right, let me, what am I doing? We're professionals over here. We're professionals, baby. All right, let's see. Let me check and see how this one fares here. There we go. Yes, we like that. What was the menu for this year? We had, it was turkey. If there's any question about that, it was smoked. So there's the thing. If you're going to do turkey, in my opinion, there are people who will say that deep fried turkey is much better. I've got friends who say that. But smoked turkey, that's the way to go. Smoked turkey. Then, your standard fare. Mashed potatoes. We had there was a 7-layer salad that my sister-in-law made. It was some sort of I'm not really sure. It was broccoli and lettuce and peas and ranch dressing and bacon and some sort of cheese. I'm not sure what kind of cheese it was, but it was a cheese. What else? Rolls, obviously, the stuffing. I mean, it's all just standard fare. Nothing crazy. And the best part about it, though, is that I was basically told not to bring anything. It was good. Oh, and key lime pie for dessert. My dad just recently found out that the glories of key lime pie. And so that's what they brought for dessert. So I wasn't complaining. I love me some key lime pie. I love anything lime. Lime has got, in my opinion, one of the foremost in premium flavors of any fruit or food product. Okay. So what am I doing here? What am I doing? I see what I'm doing. Sounds good? Yeah? It was good. My sister-in-law is about to pop. She's due in about 2 weeks. So here in about 2 weeks, I will have not only 2 nephews, but also a niece. which is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of nieces. Wow, that came out wrong. That is not what I meant. That is not what I meant. I just, you know, I like kids. I really like kids. I found that as I've gotten to be an old man, I'm a fan of children. I like being around them, you know? So, I think... Okay, so... I mean, what? Yeah. All right. Oh. This is different. Quite fantastic. Nobody asked you. Oh, look. I don't know if you guys can tell, but they updated the interface, and I like it. This is a good change. This is a good change. Alright. So I think last time we ended off, we were just kind of playing around with shadows. Now, if I were to... Like, if I go back to history, what does this do? There is no history. Okay. So, everything is permanent now. Can't update it. Oh, well, I already see an issue. See, this has got like a light coming from about... Yeah, it's not... We don't have consistent shadows. Okay. So, what do we do about that? Here's what we do about that. Come in over to the top of it and cancel out the shadow. Just cancel it out. Was that the one I used? No, it was this one. On the top of it, give it a little bit more oh, okay, that's a cool little trick. Okay. If I come over the top of this, it gives it a little bit, over the top of the snow, it gives a little bit more texture. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do is, yeah, this is basically what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to come in, cancel out all of this shadow that I've already spent so long perfecting. Yeah. And like, I think... Okay, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. Gonna bring this all in just a tad. And say the sun's coming in from about this direction. And there's a little bit of snow there. And so Yeah, it should be about like that, I would imagine. Kind of at a bit of an angle there. There we go. So the black and white and thought it was Canvas of Kings, but still incarnate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, Freddie, Moss is short and so are you. Welcome to the club, Freddie. It's okay. It's fine down here. The water's fine. Yeah, they used to, I don't know if you know this, but much like dachshunds were trained to go into holes after rodents, short people were trained to go into Vietnamese tunnels and sniff out the Viet Cong and, you know, basically take them out where they hid. So, I don't know if you know this. We are the elite in Viet Cong taker-outers. We're on YouTube, so I can't really say what I was thinking. But, let's see. Background. We're going to get rid of this shadow too. And we're going to come in with the snow again. And I think we're going to have to do the same here. Yes, the air is much more full of oxygen. That's why short people are so much happier all the time. I'm here just about every week the whole time. I've been a loyal, dedicated member of this chat, and Moss say no one asked me. I feel like that's a stab in the back. Well, upper thigh with Moss. Yeah. You come into this chat for one purpose. For one purpose. You know, some people might call that loitering. I'm just kidding. Fantastic. We love you. I'm like Donald with 3 nephews and soon to have any... Well, no, okay. So, no, I've only got 2 nephews, so I'm not Donald yet. And that's the backhanded compliment. Okay, so we'll say that, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? We're going to do a quick thingamajig. Let's do this. No, not 90. Maybe it's 270 degrees. Then we are gonna move this out. So that way I've got a sense of direction. But why? Why, oh why? I see. So this is what we want to do. We want to bring this all the way up to the 5th level. Okay, so that gives us at least a bit of a direction to play with. Lurker taxes? You know, I haven't decided if we're gonna start charging taxes or not. We're not monetized yet, so I think that means we don't have enough vassals in our fiefdom to really start charging. Yes, indeed you do deliver on your end. Now, you know, there's 2 parts to your claim there. The high quality map making, we're still working on that. I don't know about that one just yet, but we're working on it. We're working on it. And more of a giver, is less of a giver and more of a receiver, which makes, wait, what? You people. You people will be the death of me. All right, so this is good. Now we've got a sense of direction from which the light comes. I don't take a lot. What are you talking about? Yes, of course taxes are theft, which is why I'm not charging you. I do this every Saturday for free. And this is the things I get. Okay. I think, you know what? I'm thinking, you know, we're gonna change the hue of this light. Just so you guys know, we are gonna change the hue of this light. I've just got it set where it's at, so that way we've got a sense of direction from which the light emits, and we can play with it later. Whoa. Moss takes the cake. I am the cake. But what I want to do is start playing with shadows. And shadows are difficult. Yeah, I want to make sure we get a little road in here. A tiny little pathway. And then we're gonna kind of dirty up the road out here, just like that. And actually, I want to do the same thing over here. And actually, what I need to do here, I actually need to do the same thing. Did I have the road? Yeah, I've got a little pathway here. Okay, I'm just darkening the cobblestone here, so it shows that people are carrying dirt off of their little pathway with their boots. You had a banana cream pie? I'm jealous. You left a bit, and yeah, this is nothing new, Freddy. This is nothing new. I can't wait either, man. I gotta tell you though, it has been Call of Cthulhu has been taking up so much time, man. I'm telling you, it has been a project and a half. Like it's big. And I wish I had given myself more time, honestly, because Erudai was like, how does this time frame sound? After Orient Express ended. He's like, how does this time frame sound? I'm like, yeah, that should be all right. I should be good. Never. There is so much material, so many moving pieces, and so many... like what, there's so many moving pieces and so many like connecting lines that it is going to be probably one of the most complex things I've ever run. Definitely more complex than Orient Express, because Orient Express, there was one common through line between, the start point and the end point, and that was the simulacrum, right? This one has got connections, like it's very much the Charlie Pepe Silva meme. Pepe Sylvia. There is no Carol in HR. You know what I mean? Are in-game memes allowed in Cthulhu? What do you mean? There's always room for memes. I don't want to do that, Dave. I don't want to retcon things that I don't know. I want to make sure I get it right. That's obsidian. We don't want obsidian. We want... modern memes. I'm still not sure what you mean. Like making references? Oh, you know what I just realized? There we go. Hence why I'm a better GM than I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. You're right. I don't know when the toaster was invented. You are correct in that. I'm not a historian, and yet I insist on running historical campaigns rife with anachronism. One thing I did realize, though, is that we need... We need a little bit of something called a chimney here. Whoa! Look at the size of that bad boy. Okay, so this is going to be steeped in shadow. And even coming out this way just a tad. Along with this, would be steeped in shadow. And then we're going to have to come across this roof. That's going to be shadowed a little bit too. So we're going to come here, and then we're going to come here. Just darken these roofs just a tad. Okay, this one might be a little bit difficult because, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So we've got a little bit of a lower edge here. So I'm thinking darken that just a little bit. And maybe we need to bring the opacity up just a tad too. But this here is a little bit of a higher portion of the roof. Well, actually, here, yeah, we're gonna... Oh, actually, you know what we're gonna do? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's just this little corner over here I think might be catching a little bit of the light off the sun there. And then, let's see. I think we're gonna... I might be way off in how shadows act, but here again, never once did I claim to be an artist or a good map maker at that. This is all me. This is all us trying to make good maps. Ooh, I don't know when the first Bugatti was made. Here, let's see. Let's Google it. Bugatti. (1909) by Ettore Bugatti. Oh no, it's German. I just gave it an Italian accent. That's weird. The name sounds... The name... Oh, he is an Italian-born. He's an Italian-born automotive engineer. Created... Let's see. Founded by Ettore Bugatti in Molsheim, which was part of the German Empire and is now France. Now we know. I know the wheel exists. The great Supreme Court Justice tab. So that was actually the beginning of that was the beginning of the Orient Express was actually it was a single pre-written scenario called Transatlantic Terror, and I adapted it to consist of some of the same story elements as what the campaign in full would have. So like in that game, the cruise ship was it had reptilian people on it, but was it Joseph? What was it? What was the guy's name? It was Taft. I don't know. He was in it, and the whole thing with them trying to assume his likeness, that was also a thing in the pre-written campaign. It was an interesting little little thing, but really it was pretty simple. It was like they would have like little like domination potions, which the lizard people are kind of known for. They get the people to do their will. But I switched that out for the vitamin K capsules, which would allow for the more easy coagulation of blood to allow for the skinning of people. Just little changes like that can really make a story go a long way. Well, I mean, Bugatti has always been kind of a luxury performance thing. It's never been a car that was really known for clergymen. So, I mean, unless you're like the Joel Osteen type, I would kind of doubt that maybe you'd have a Bugatti, but I don't know. I mean, if your congregation is very, very giving, but something tells me that a Peruvian congregation or Brazilian congregation is not really going to have the means to provide you a Bugatti. Nor do I know if they would have even brought those over. Yeah, one of Taft's sons was a diplomat, so I believe it. I believe so. It worked. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Isolated place, kind of isolated. Out over the ocean. Yeah, no, it was good. I was proud of that one. Orient Express was always one where after the end of the session, I would be like, I'm not sure if that worked. I'm not sure how well that worked. It was, always full of questioning as to whether or not, it was a good session and such. I need to come back over the top and give. Let's see, we're coming from this direction, so it'd be more of a here. Reduce the size of that. I'm trying to make sure. See, it's coming from that direction. I mean, honestly, Here. I don't like the way I did that. That doesn't look good. I need, see, that's not, it's such a hard shadow. I don't like that. I feel like it just needs to be so much of a much softer shadow. Like, it's not like a direct beam of light. I could see if it was a direct beam of light from like a flashlight or something, or a torch. Is a mission church from Germany, so maybe Bugatti was a member of... I mean, maybe. You think that you think that your character knew Ettore Bugatti? There we go. Okay, that'll be all right, I think. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you guys can even tell what I'm doing. Can you guys see what I'm doing right here? Just trying to darken the roof a little bit. Actually, that actually doesn't look too bad. He's 22 and spent the last 8 years in England, so of course he did. I mean, you don't have to be watching, and you can do whatever you want. You can be vacuuming, but I mean, half the time I'm over here not talking, the other half I'm spouting nonsense. So I suppose if maybe you like the same background music playing over and over, then, you know, could be a boon to you. Let me see something here. Oh, this needs to be brought down. There we go. Okay. I think what we need to do is we're gonna change this up just a tad. How big are we? Okay, we're at the maximum scale. Can't make it any bigger. So, why don't we do this? Let's see. Oh, wow. That'll really point out your flaws. Look at that. That's actually not a bad tactic. I could come in and fill in my little imperfections here. And honestly, I think... Where are we at? We need to go to the background. So we're going to come this way a little bit. Is there even any shadow on here? Okay, a little bit. Yeah, let's go back to that point. We're gonna come back to blend mode, overlay. Oh, nope, nope, nope. That's not what I need. I need this. But I think I'm gonna come back over here. I might not be able to tell exactly, but there was a little corner there that I wanted to get. More of a leer than a lure. Am I a leer? Do I leer? Aw, that's very sweet, Dave. Thank you very much. Praise him and thank him for giving you me. Yes. Oh. Nope, nope, nope. Go back, go back, go back. Opacity is 100%. There was a little snow drift here that I didn't like, so we're gonna come back over it real quick. There we go. Oh! See, this is the one that I'm excited about. I like this. This is good. This is good. But everything else, I'm like, eh. The shadow work leaves some to be desired, but I don't have. Is that a prerequisite for you being sarcastic, Dave? Is that you have it in your name? Okay, so we're gonna go to the background. Oh, that's too dark. I've run into a problem. Okay, let's try this. The roofs can't afford a fiddler. That's true. I mean, technically, this is supposed to be a ghost town. I think I need to redo this. Yeah. Ah. It's already over the top. Dag nabbit. See, that's what happens. You screw it up. You're cooked. So that means I come back over the top with more snow. Because I think that's a little dark. Oh. Hmm. Yabba dibba 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 dim. I completely lost track of where the conversation in chat was going. But I'm glad you guys are here. I didn't figure you would. Yeah, I wouldn't. I didn't take you for that kind of person, Dave. I knew I put that over the top, dag nabbit. Oh well. Could put this on top because I just am not a fan of how this shadow turned out here. That's a little bit better as far as, I think, shadow distribution. Okay, now I'm gonna... Ooh, look at that. Is that shadow? What is this? Oh, I know what it is. Okay. I thought it looked weird. Oh. Okay. I did catch the Fiddler on the Roof reference, yes. I'm just not super familiar with the, you know, the concept. Oh. All right. I tell you what. It's going to be a chair stream for about 45 seconds to a minute and a half. I need to go get more coffee. I'll be right back, folks. Yeah, not monetized yet. Have fun on your walk, Dave. I know here it is cold and disgusting and rainy, so I wouldn't be going outside until the uttermost end of need. Yeah, I've been slacking on the content for this channel because I mean I can make excuses. My excuse is Master Neo Ethertap. That's my excuse. But we're hopping back on that horse. We're hopping back on the horse. Good luck on your walk, Dave. Good luck on your walk. It was your puppy's first time in this. Wait, did you get snow? We didn't get any snow. Is it snowing right now? Yeah, we're just getting nasty, nasty, nasty rain. You're at 22? I don't even know what is it here. I think I'm in the high 20s, low 30s right now. Oh, well, it says 37. Feels like 29. Yeah, today it's supposed to get up to 42. 42 whole degrees today. Then tomorrow, 29. I know people have their feelings about snow, but I tell you what, I haven't had snow on Christmas for feels like 15 years. It might not have been that long, but I tell you what, I miss it, man. There's something magical about it. There's something magical. Wet snow. Oh. Well, the wet snow is not bad because you can make it into snowballs and all that good stuff. Oh, by the way, has anybody watched any of the new season of Stranger Things? Don't spoil it or anything, but I want to. I'm just curious as to if it's something that I should even consider re-upping my Netflix subscription for. If it was below 32, it would be snow, not rain. No, I bet you. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Can it snow? Can it snow can it rain rather? Rain when the temperature is under 32. Because I know freezing rain is a thing. Yes, it can rain when the temperature is below 32 degrees. If there is a warm layer of air high above the ground that melts the snow on the surface, is cold enough for the rain to freeze. Okay, so that's like, oh, that's talking about freezing rain. It's not so good? Oh. I'll tell you what I did see, though. I saw a clip from the show on X, because spoilers are a thing that people don't like to avoid. And I'll tell you what, who's the main kid? Why can't I think of his name? The funny looking kid. Not Will. I don't know. But his mom has aged like fine wine. That's what I'll say. Okay. I think... Oh, you know what I was going to do? I was going to do this. I need to adjust the... coloring here. Might be a season behind after canceling Netflix. I might get a month to finish Stranger Things and Cobra Kai when it's all dropped. Will, no, not Will. Not Dustin. Dustin's a kid with the teeth. Or without the teeth. It's the main kid who finds 11 in the... Billy? Is it Billy? No. Is it? Am I... The kid who finds 11 who 11 lives with. What's his name? Shows you how much I've actually care about the show anymore. Like the last season, I'll admit, I thought the last season was Mike. There it is, Mike. Thank you. No. His mom did. His mom aged like fine wine. But I completely lost my train of thought. No, the last season of it I thought was pretty good. No, I did rewatch season 1, and season 1 far and away is just it's top tier. I love that season. Like, I couldn't think. I'm sure if I nitpicked it, I could think of some things that aren't so great. But overall, great show. Great show. He's also playing in It. Oh yeah, he did. He did, didn't he? Finn Wolfhard. What a name. You think that's his actual name? I feel like I need, where do I set the coloring? Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna set this as more of a blue, bring the saturation down a little bit. And then yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Kind of blends it in, but it's still like a tiny little bit. It's just a gray light, right? And we could bring the saturation up just a little bit. Let's give it a little bit of a blue. A little bit of a blue. Actually, you know what? What if we make it like a little bit of a... Let's give it a tiny twinge, a tiny tinge. Just the tiniest tinge of green. Yeah. And that's what I've heard about the Dune movies. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to read the books unless unless I decide to start reading a lot when I retire. But I liked the first Dune movie. I haven't seen any of the other ones. There's only two, right? I think there's only two. The first one's really good. Okay. Hollowed out trees? No, that's not gonna work. The Dune stuff that HBO has done, isn't that was it Zack Snyder that did those movies? Or am I way off on that? I might be off on that. The graphic novel collection to read. Okay. Okay, so there's rubble. I don't understand. Like, why don't they have any assets for, like, roofs that have fallen in? That makes no sense to me. I feel like that's something that should be commonplace, right? Oh, that's right. Yeah, Villeneuve. Villeneuve? Yeah, however you say that name. But Zack Snyder's probably got a director's cut of it. Probably spelled it wrong both times. It's a foreign name. What do you expect? And I'm looking for the same thing that I looked for last time, and I know I'm not going to find it. They have a crown of thorns in here? Really? That's huge. $165? Is that the angle we want? Yeah, that's the angle we want. Yeah. Yeah, good point. Enjoy the graphic novels, never read the books, but they will usually match closer than the movies ever will. Yeah. I didn't know they did graphic novels for... Is it for the show Game of Thrones, or is it for A Song of Ice and Fire? I showed you guys the graphic novel that I got for The Hobbit, didn't I? Fairly certain I did. Wait, did you fall in the ice? Oh, I missed that. First slip and fall of the winter. Are you all right? Well, you say you're all right if I care. Well, good. I'm glad you're okay. I completely missed that. I need to find a hole. Guys, guess what? I ordered new glasses. They're supposed to be here hopefully by next week. But they're blue light filtering. And a slight alteration in prescription. Thank God for insurance. That's what I say. I hate how it starts you back up at the top. I don't need to go to the top. Like, pick me back up on this list where I was. You have a blue light for in front of the computer? You just blasting blue light directly into your eye? Direct from the source. Yeah, I can't. Because I'm old. I am old! Good news, everyone! I am old. I'm an old man. Creaky knees McGee. All I want in this damn list of frickin' assets is a hole. But there are no holes. Find me a hole. They have it in the watercolor section. I know they do. Because I used it in the watercolor section. Am I 15 years younger than you? I wouldn't have guessed. Blue light glasses. Okay. Okay. Game of Thrones graphic novels follows the books, not the show. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Biggles! Well, thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Which, by the way, thank the rest of you guys for popping in on Thanksgiving weekend. I know a lot of people are out traveling and doing their thing. But you guys popping in here on a holiday weekend means a lot. It does. I know I say a lot of sarcastic things, not as much as fantastic sarcastic, but I do say sarcastic things. But that's genuine. I meant it. You know what? Here, let me go over here. I'm going to type in the word whole. Nope. I'm going to type in the word broken. 'Cause I'm broken. Thank you, Evanescence. See, broken roof. Here, see? But no, they don't have it in the other asset pack. And this, if I were to use this, like, look at this. If I were to use this, that wouldn't fit at all. Well, actually. Let me see. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. That's pretty good, actually. Okay. I stand corrected. I need 17 more holes for a golf course. Indeed. Raised texture, that's what I need for the... Yeah, well, yeah, but... it has a particular look about it that I'm looking for. I don't need too many, just enough to give everybody the idea that, hey, this place is this place ain't what it used to be. Yeah. Oh. Oh. That's huge. Okay. See, we're coming together. Have I checked my roof for soft spots? Actually, I probably should. Where do soft spots generally show up on a roof? I have no idea. It's something I've never had to think about. The closer to the ridge line, the more likely for the ridge to have collapsed. Well, I was just reading and it said basically towards low sloping areas where water tends to collect. Look, man, like I ain't worried about it. We're not going for architectural soundness here. So like you saying it should be like what? Up here towards the center or down a little bit lower? Saggy spots where the roofs connect. Yeah, okay. Well, see, that one's good. I put that one right on the chimneys. What do you mean lower? You mean where I had it initially? Or over here? Wait, you think they should all be right in the center of the roof? Is that what you're saying? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, but okay. What you said earlier, the closer to the ridge, the more likely ridge line, the more likely for the ridge to have collapsed. Yeah. Oh, we don't want that. Well, that's what I was doing. I didn't have them close to the ridge. I had them off to the side. Dave, you're throwing me off. Yeah. If the ridge collapses, there's no more roof. Except here. Because there's clearly a weak point around the chimneys. That's okay. I will not leave Dave alone. Dave is going to spend the next 2 years freaking just admonishing me. I looked it up too. And that's why I was confused by what you said. And that's on me. I'll take the blame for that because I'm easily confused. What? Dave, you take that back. Thank you for the correction on that. God, it's cold in here. Hold on. What on earth? Okay. Don't mind me just throwing some chimney rubble down. You wish I would stream all day? Your boy gotta eat, bro. Your boy gotta eat. All I have, well, these Saturday morning streams, I sit through and I'm just so hungry the whole time. I'm so hungry. And plus, I've got like, dude, coming down to the wire on 2 of these campaigns that, like, I'm a big dumb idiot and thought that we were actually starting the masks campaign a little bit later, as in like 2 weeks from now, and then I went back and looked at the date that I agreed to, and I was like, oh shiza. Yeah, so got to start that, and then I've got another one that we're going to be starting tomorrow. That one's going to be, we're not going to be live streaming that one. We're going to be editing that one down too. It's called dieting? No, it's not. What do you think dieting is? It's called fasting, Dave. I haven't broken my fast yet. Unless you count coffee as breaking your fast. But I don't. Because coffee provides no nourishment. What I was trying to figure out, is this a ghost town because there was a, say like maybe a raider, a bandit raid or something that drove the people out? Or is it just a town that maybe got overcome by sickness and everybody left? Why? Why is it a ghost town? Ice cold water wake you up fast. Oh yeah, I understand that, but I like coffee. Wow. Are you saying that I am the anti-gentrification? That's a good tactic, Dave. I respect it. What is it about the internet that makes people so mean? Anonymity. But I've met Dave and I've met Fantastic, so. Let's see. But I think Dave and Fantastic are just mean because they basically know me at this point. Immediately was a dictator. What are you talking about? I waited until like late game to start charging taxes, which is why the thing wasn't so good. My settlement was terrible in that game. Turns out in that game, you can't raise an army unless you charge taxes, and people don't just volunteer to fight. No posts? Really? No posts? Good Lord. I'm just looking through here, seeing if I can find anything that I absolutely have to have on this map. But, like, honestly, you know, everything else that I put on here is just set dressing, you know? Could put a few sprigs of dark grass on here. What the heck? Oh my god, dude. That is not what I'm clicking. What is going on? Is that all the grass they've got? Good Lord, man. Old Wicker Man tree. All the mandated soldiers. Yeah, good luck on that soccer. Oh my god. Hockey game. Not the bees. And you're like a... Oh, here we go. Actually, we're gonna put, put a couple of trees around here. Yeah, I think Biggles is always moving. don't think there's a whole lot of dating in the Spartan army. It was all just, I don't want to say it was all unconsensual, but could have been unconsensual. I don't know. Okay, I tell you what. I've got one cup of coffee left in my coffee pot, so I'm gonna run and grab that. I'm gonna also drain the dragon. I was gonna say drain the penis, but that's I'm gonna stop talking. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hello, Nomi. How are you? My phone never rings, Dave. It never rings. Nobody wants to talk to old Moss. Oh, Mossy Poo. Wow. Wow, fantastic. I'm back. You're late. I did. I did join the dragon. Hello, Tomix. How are you? My tavern's extended warranty? Ever since we got, we paid off that business loan, we don't carry insurance. Aw. Look, that was really nice of you to say. Let's find another wagon, shall we? Here, a broken cart. How big is this? Let's find. Look at that. There's an abandoned cart. Yeah. Let's see. Where do I want to put this? Let's put ourselves a little wood pile out here. And then we're going to put another wood pile kind of over here. Wow, I've got so many pieces of roof on the negative layers. There we go. Okay. Just want to blend that in because that the color on those stairs was a little bright. This is supposed to be dreary, baby. You guys. Am I writing maps like Frost does? That's a... Does Frost write maps? How do you write maps? You're role-playing an irradiated cannibal? I love it. You're right, I never wear a jock strap. Good observation, Dave, although I don't know how you could tell. I mean, honestly, like, I don't really know if I need a whole lot else. I mean, you know, I don't want to clutter the place. I kind of like the idea of there being like full barrels of stuff. Because it kind of makes it seem like what is this? What is in this barrel? Fish? I like the idea that there are just full barrels of stuff because it kind of lends to the mystery of like what happened here? Why is all this stuff abandoned? There's plenty of supplies here and yet there's nobody, like, it hasn't been looted, it hasn't been, you know, there's no reason why there should be this many supplies here. I just like the idea of being able to kind of play with the mystery, you know? What happened? Oh, has he been writing maps? I genuinely don't know what you mean by writing maps. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I've got one barrel that's kind of tipped over, but... I guess I could recolor. Here, let's see. If I... Here, let me try something here. Nope, that ain't gonna work. I was thinking maybe if I shrunk it down a little bit, I could give it the illusion of having like a tilt to it, like it fell over on top of these crates. Ain't gonna happen. Okay, so, and then I want to... I'm gonna recolor this a little bit. I think the best way to go about it would be just to turn the contrast or turn the saturation down. Yeah, that seems all right. Stinky fish. Hey, Maria, what's going on? Good to see you. What do you think? Chilling and working on an oil painting. Very nice. I hope you're planning on sharing that. I would very much like to see it. Oh, Vijay, hello. You were sick. Wait, who finally got you? What have they done? Okay. Like I said, I don't want to... I don't want to do too terribly much. Because I feel like if I add too much more, it's just going to make it cluttered. And I don't necessarily want to clutter it. But maybe... Oh, the anthrax arrived. Okay. No. Yeah, you get that con crud from Thanksgiving. Let's see. I kind of want. I'm just gonna take another gander at the assets we've got here. What we've got available to us. Actually. Nah, I don't need a fence. They were sick prior, and we skipped Thanksgiving. Wait, are you guys gonna do Thanksgiving later on when everybody is 100%, or is it just you just gonna call it a wash this year? I remember probably. Oh gosh, I bet it was 15 years ago now. I was still living at home. No, it was longer than that. It was probably 20 years ago. I was just like, I had like 103-degree fever. I was miserable. Absolutely miserable. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay, they added some new stuff, which I will definitely be using in later streams. That's good. That's good. Now's not the time for that, though. Now's the time for snow and desolation. You know what? There we go. There we go. Hello, Chrysanth. You don't know? Well, I hope you guys get together for Thanksgiving. That would be a sucky one to miss out on. Of course, I know everybody, gets together again, a month afterward for Christmas, but still. Honestly, you missed exactly the same stuff that's been going on, Huck. So, I hope your poop was satisfying. I would do a pup check right now, but everybody is sleeping. Are you sleeping? You sleeping? She like barely opened her eyes, but you could tell like her eye, like the little flap under her eyes was just like still covering her eyes. She's like basically she's like, no, I'm not moving. Ew. That might be the grossest thing I've ever heard. They don't avoid you. I refuse to believe that, Dave. Chrysanth, did I say hi to Chrysanth? Hello, Chrysanth. How are you? Thanks for hopping in on a Thanksgiving weekend morning. Yeah, my memory is terrible, Chrysanth. So I appreciate you being honest, though. Let's see. All right, I got to see if there's anything else that I absolutely have to have on this map. Because like I said, this one, I don't necessarily want to overdo it. Sassy? Sassy Witch? Is that you? Chrysanth, has your mom decided to adopt me yet? Ah, good. Okay. As long as I'm an honorary family member. Very good. Lurk away, Maria. Lurk away. I just appreciate you being here. One time in the last 18 years, I did see family. Really? Oh, do you just live far away? Lots of food. Beef ribs. Oh, that sounds good. You know what? Your boy's getting hungry. Your boy is getting hungry. Might have to throw some jeans on and go out and get some chow. Oh, you know what this town needs? It needs a well. And where would the town well be? Let's put the well right there. Ooh. It makes sense to me that this area around the well would be a little bit better, a little bit more well trodden, I suppose. So the area around it will be a little bit more, what you call it? There we go. A little bit darker. The dirt would be a little bit darker. There we go. Look at that. All right, time for pickleball. Later, Dave. I think I did add a little bit more. I didn't really add that much more snow cover, honestly. I've adjusted a few things. I've added more shadows, so maybe the snow pops a little bit more. Good morning, Corey. I don't know if my shadow work is quite accurate to how it normally would be, but my laugh is goofy? Yeah? No. False. My laugh is not goofy, it's contagious. Much like VJJ right now. Let's see. I'm trying to see. I honestly, like, this is I don't know. Like, my instinct is like I want to do something to the roads, but I don't know what. My laugh has many variables. I guess you're right. Like, I have a throat laugh, and then I have a gut laugh. I don't really. Of course, I feel like everybody has you know, different laughs, right? I've only got 50,000 suggestions of things that they need to add. But honestly, oh, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? Here, let me I'm thinking it could be like just right at that freezing temperature or pretty close to where there's still a little bit of snow, but there's also puddles around. So I'm thinking, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't put snow on the roads too, because the roads would conduct heat a lot better than the grass in the ground and stuff like that. So let me see. What would be a good, that's sewer water, gross. How does this look? So like if I were to come in here and do a little bit of do a little thing, like, and just bring the opacity down to like 75. And just add a few puddles. Just follow some of these darker areas in the road here. I can just follow. Actually, you know what? That's not bad. I can just take some of the little darker areas in the road and kind of use that as a bit of a guide to place some puddles down here. Oh, yeah. Well, I have many fake voices and fake laughs. Mucus consistency is mixed, so just so everyone knows, I was unaware it could be like that gelatinized fruit salad. Gross. If you get up and do a couple of laps around the house, that might loosen it up a little bit. A hot shower, a couple laps around the house. Alright, you know what? That's not bad. Yeah, you got a couple of puddles there, and on the road, making walking on the road a little bit, you know, treacherous. You know, it gets a little bit more character, breaks up the monotony a little bit. You know. Yeah, it's good. It's real good. We like that. It's good. This shadow here is what is really, really getting me. I'm not super satisfied with it. How many changes do I have? I have 646 changes. We're going to save that. We've been busy beavers today. There we go. Saved. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to my main maps, and then I'm going to open it at... We're going to open it at 3K. I mean, a couple laps just like around the living room and stuff. Okay. So what do we think? That's a little bit higher resolution than before. I need some opinions. Do we need anything? Am I missing something? Are there any spots that need filled in or adjusted? Because at this point, I'm thinking about this being called good. Yeah, looks good. Looks good too, Maria. The resident artist says it looks good. All right, all right. Perfect little winter scene. Yeah, so the backstory, I don't know what the backstory is. Again, that's not for me necessarily to fill in. That's for whoever uses it, which I will go ahead. I'll throw this up on Patreon as soon as the stream's over. But I'm thinking, you know, in my own head canon, this is just a small village. This is just like kind of like a central square of a small village. Or maybe even a larger village. And something happened, maybe a plague came through, and the more superstitious of those who lived here perhaps just up and left. They just left. And this could have been years ago. Could have been a week ago. I don't know. Years ago would probably make more sense with the, you know, the portions of the roof missing. But this is a ghost town. And I think that I do wonder though if a new filter might add to... Oh, no, that's too much. See, we're overcast right now. We've got the overcast filter on. Here, let me delete this real quick. Horror scene. No. Oh, this just adds a vignette. Okay. Weird. Get rid of that. What does that do? Oh, I see. I see. Now we're just playing around with filters. Honestly, the... Here, we want to do winter. Give it a kind of a bluer, dreary look, but there's a little bit of like the light coming through the clouds gives it a little bit of a green tinge coming from this way. And I think that does a decent job of kind of illuminating things, given just the slightest creepy feeling. Hello, Paul. How are you? Just a hair unnerving. Okay, that's what we're going for. We're not going for a complete horror scene. Just a little bit unnerving, like you're walking through, and maybe there's a you hear the caw of a single raven off in the distance. Other than that, utter silence except for the wind blowing through branches which just kind of scrape together just ever so slightly. Maybe a little twig falls off and hits the ground and catches your attention. And afterwards you realize just how silent it actually is. Perfect. Listening to Ghosts by Kansas? I've never heard that song. Nice storytelling. Thank you, Maria. That's what it's basically what I do for, well, I don't do it for a living, but I do it for a hobby. Oh no, Paul, I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's terrible. Well, keep your friends, family in our prayers, and hopefully healing comes to them quickly. Okay, so we've got that saved. And I think that is probably where we're going to call it, because your boy's tummy is a little bit rumbly. So, here, let me get us switched over. All right. So, thank you all for hopping on with me today. Again, I know it's a Thanksgiving weekend and everybody is out traveling, or several people are out traveling. So I thank you guys for stopping in and just, you know, giving me your ears at the very least, if not your eyes as well. Yeah, so just a reminder of things that are coming up. Massive Nyarlathotep starts over on Moonskull on Monday. I am hoping that we... oh my God, I'm not nervous at all about that, to be quite honest with you. But I've also got the Electric State. We're going to begin to record that here, actually, tomorrow. So we're going to get a couple episodes in the bank before we actually start releasing those, just so we can have a little bit of cushion. And so I've got time to actually get those edited down and nice and concise, and get some music and sound effects and all that good stuff added in there as well for your listening pleasure. Other than that, I think that is all I've got for you. So with that, I will bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit. Oh, where's my ending screen? Oh, good Lord. And God bless.